10% return. Kung 300,000 yon, magiging 354,000. So, again, we're not offering anything because we don't have a project yet, right? So, we're just showing you the potential of real estate investing. Maybe you can do it on your own, di ba? Or maybe you can invest in the future as well. So, depende. Right? So, sino dito nag-iisip parang maganda rin mag-invest sa real estate sa ganyan? Di ba? So, that's something tangible. Right? So, that's why I'm explaining it to you. We have future projects. Now, ngayon, wala pa kaming ongoing. Walang ongoing. So, we have future projects, we have future plans. Yan, yung Rio de Oro na yan, actually, there's still 20 lots, no, na potentially naming tayuan. Diba? So, if we like the opportunity dyan, or okay naman sa return, we can build more lots. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na dapat sabay-sabay talaga kasi ang layo kaya ng 13 Martires. Diba? Doon ang processing ng title ng Cavite. Diba? Ang layo niya. Mga 2 hours binabiyahe from Mandaluyong, maybe more. Right? So, that's one thing. Another thing, we have 1,990 square meters in Tansa. Malapit siya sa SM kasi may SM nang nabili na sa SM na lot doon. So, pinag-iisipan pa namin kung anong gagawin dito. Will it be a hotel type property or a townhouse, affordable townhouse development? Kasi yun yung projects na usual doon. Actually, malakas kami sa Tansa. We just sold in one developer parang 360 million in 1 year in one of their projects. Ganon. So, naubos na yun. 3 years naming naubos yung 2,400 units nila na yun. Ganon. So, kaya nag-eye din kami sa Tansa ng property kasi we believe we have marketing doon. Anong advantage ng Driven? Kaya namin ibenta. No, kasi we have the network. So, kasi ang hirap din magtayo, tapos ang hirap ibenta. Ganon. So, yun naman yung kagandahan dyan. I think this property, 10 million binibenta eh. So, nine-negotiate pa kasi natataasan kami. Right? So, property pa lang, 10 million na. That's what we need. Tapos, tatayuan ng mga bahay, another construction cost. So, meaning, again, we will be sharing this to you in the future. But not all the funds will be coming in here. Tama ba? So, marami rin kami kukunan ng funds sa mga kaibigan naming investors. Right? But we want to share the opportunity to people who also want to invest. Right? Hindi, papalansahin na namin kung magkano, di ba? Kasi we want to make it na affordable din, yung kaya rin naman ng individuals. Pero hindi rin masyado maraming kausap. Another project, ito yung pinakamalapit ng ma-close, 1.3 hectares sa Tagaytay. It's a hotel and townhouse villas development na pinaplano namin. So, gusto namin tayuan ng boutique hotel. So, it's a passive income property. Tapos yung sa baba, villas na ibibenta or pag di mo ginagamit, pwedeng parentahan. Yun. So, this is what we'll be doing here. Gino-joint venture kasi namin yung owner para hindi na maglalabas ng almost 100 million yung property eh. Diba? So, joint venture namin yung owner. When that gets done, we will be needing funding for the development. Yun. So, this is another thing. I think this could be the nearest, if not yung Tansa, no, na mauna. Yung Rio de Oro, ongoing yan. Kasi may model unit na kami doon. Yung nakita nyo nakatayo kanina, model unit na yan. Yun. So, ongoing na yun. Right? Pag nag-full blast kami noon, baka marami nang pwedeng mag-invest in terms of that. Another thing ito naman, in Tagaytay as well, may 17 hectares, selling at 1,500 per square meter. This could be a potential, buy and hold strategy naman ito. So kung baka may kilala rin kayong gusto niya may pera, bibili niyo property, for sure, in the next 5 years, magka-appreciate yung property kasi naging 3,000 square meters. Double your money. No, depende kung ano niya gusto niyang gawin doon. I-joint venture niya, resort development, whatever. So, kami kasi yung kausap nung may-ari din dyan, no, sa Tagaytay. Actually, Talisay na siya eh. Tagaytay ang daan, Talisay na siya. But if you can see, kita yung taal pa pa ganun. Yun. So, I'm just sharing to you the future of what will happen. Because, if we're ready, we will go back here to share to you what could be the opportunity here in real estate. Okay ba yun? Diba? Lastly, yun din, may mga ina-eye din kaming property naman sa Manila. There's a 340 million condo hotel floors that if o magiging okay ang transaction, bibilihin. If not that, the dormital floors. Right? Itong picture na to, si Lou Bart, saka yung may-ari ng Vegan Living sa Lipa. May-ari siya ng hotel. Siya yung hotel operator and construction team na kausap namin in terms of the hotel. Right? So, yan yung mga future developments sa Driven. Bakit ko share ito sa iyo? Unang-una, you might want to invest. Pangalawa, just to inspire you that there's a lot of opportunities in real estate na pwede mo rin magawa. So maybe area mo, Iloilo, Bacolod, di ba? Sa Davao, hindi namin mapuntahan yan. You can also replicate this doon sa area na yon. But whatever we can share, we will share. Okay ba yon? No, kasi ito rin yung dream namin sa mga agents namin. Sabi namin, kumita kayo ng malaki para mag-invest tayo kasi maliit ang kita sa 3%. Diba? Na komisyon, mali 3% eh. Lakihan natin. Yung kita mo, paibutin mo pa ng maigi. Right? So, what I'm just sharing to you is, Driven will be a developer. No? So, with or without OFW investors, magiging developer naman kami kasi may mga kausap kami sa Manila. But we want to share this to the community because we're partnered with TGFI. Right? So, we actually co-presented the Financial Literacy Summit, if you don't know. No? Kami dalawa nila ng TGFI, yung nag-plans talaga ng gano'n. Sila Lubar yung nag-source out ng developers to booth, no? to get booths doon sa summit na yon. I'm one of the speakers, yun lang yung ano ko, kumbaga, contribution ko dun sa project na yon. Tsaka syempre pinag-meet sila kasi kami ni Flo yung nagkakilala. Yun. So, Driven as a mission, right? To also help address the housing backlog. Malaki yung housing backlog ng Philippines, so may opportunity dyan. But at the same time, to share the potential opportunity to you guys. Right? So, we will be back. Okay ba yun? Diba? So, yeah, so partner with us and you can see us in our website. That's drivengroup.com.ph. Right? So, you can take that picture. Right? Then, if you have questions, kung meron pa kayong questions na hindi na itanong today or maybe maisip nyo in the future, you can PM me. Just go to my Facebook page. That's DJ De Malibat Official in Facebook. Facebook.com/DJ De Malibat Official. Just go to my page. Just like that page. And then I will answer. I usually answer within 24 hours. Right? So, active ako sa social media naman to answer inquiries. Right? Wala pong bayad dyan. Lastly, if you might want to download if you got inspired today, you might also want to download the free ebook that I am giving away to my participants. That's djdemaliwat.com/6habits-free. The title of the ebook is The 6 Habits of Young Millionaires. Right? I want to share the habits of young millionaires that you can also apply in your life so that you can be financially free as well. Right? So, again, in behalf of the Driven Marketing Group, thank you very much for having us here. Thank you very much, Rex and Richard, for organizing this event. And thank you for being here. I hope you learned a lot. And sana bumalik pa kayo rito, no? Ang ganda ng cost ng TGFI. No? So let's call Rex to just close this.
Guys, close na. Pero, close na, sorry. Ubus na yung oras natin, pero pasalamatan ulit natin yung speakers natin for today. And salamat sa inyo na nag-stay kahit overtime tayo. Pero, can you still avail questions? Siguro 2 questions na lang. Tapos online na lang kay DJ or kay Gary.
Sige. Okay.
Currently, I have properties na nakalink sa akin sa anak ko, which is a minor.
Okay.
So, inalaw naman siya ng
Developer.
Developer. Pero meron akong ibang properties na hindi siya inalaw.
Okay.
Bakit?
Bakit hindi inalaw? Yun ang tanong ko, bakit hindi inalaw? Ideally, sa batas natin, bawal mag-own yung minor. So, yun talaga yung batas. Pangalawa, si BIR naghihigpit na rin. Sine-check na yung capacity to pay nung owner. So, kasi hinuhuli talaga nila, gusto nilang taksahan yung mga mayayaman. So, ayaw nilang bumili ng property yung walang capacity to pay. Yun. So, the right thing to do is talaga hindi dapat ipangalan sa anak. Kasi sisingilin siya. O sige, si anak, may capacity to pay. Nasaan yung capacity to pay? Ba't hindi ka nagbabayad ng tax? So, hulihin naman yung anak mo Yun yung maging potential na magbayad siya ng income tax kasi sabi niya may capacity to pay siya. So yun talaga yung reason behind. So pinoprotektahan ka actually ng developer, pati sila na rin na nagbenta sa minor. Ganun. So yun yung reason. Dati, uso yan, to get away with transfer tax. But, you know, mautak na rin si BIR. Other questions?
May last question pa ba? Wala na? Okay, salamat pa rin dun sa nagstay. May question pa ka na?
Sige.
Kasi may property yung nanay ko bali sa Bicol, pero pinamana sa kanila nung parang yung lolo ko.
Okay.
Yung lolo ko, then nakapangalan din sa panganay nila, pero nawawala yung mother title.
Paano nakapangalan sa nanay nila? Sa panganay nila? Yung title?
Yung title yata. Tapos
Pwede yun na yung title.
Wala daw yung, parang, basta wala yung mother title daw. Parang ayun yung sabi ng pinsan ko.
Okay.
Paano ihahati-hati yung sunod?
Unang-una, baka nakapangalan lang yung tax deck sa panganay. So, ang tanong nga, yung mother title kanino nakapangalan. So, you check with, you go to RD, the Registry of Deeds. Check mo doon. Dapat may copy yon ng mother title. So, tapos bayaran yung estate tax para ma-transfer. Yun.
So, thank you once again. Tapos yung mga kalat, salamat po sa mga
Ginis na tayo.
Sa mga nagkalat, pakipulot lang. Please, huwag na kaming pahirapan. And ito, last tip, bago kayo umuwi. Doon sa nagsabi na may penalty kasi yung advance payment. Actually, walang penalty ang advance payment. According to the law. Okay, yung mga bangko na naningil ng penalty for your advance payment, actually, you can complain them to